Hey guys, it's Marty here, the author and creator of the Serana Dialogue Add-On mod. Now, here's just a quick video to tell you guys about all the Radiant features in SDA, the stuff that you get when you install the mod. I'm going to talk about all the features currently in the mod as of the current version, version 2.9. However, I will also talk about upcoming features in version 3.0, which as of this video being put out has yet to be released. So if you want to see a sneak peek at the new stuff added in 3.0, whether it be the side-by-side distance, the outfit feature, or storage, or much more, you can stay tuned to the end of the video. Without further ado, let's dive in and I'll tell you what SDA is about and what SDA gives you.
First up, we'll be looking at the friendship feature. So when you first meet Serana, she's going to be a bit closed off, a bit guarded to you. However, as time goes by, she'll become closer to you as you spend more time with her, adventure more with her, go through more of the Dawnguard questline with her, or you just talk to her a lot more, which I'm kind of doing in this example here. So I'm going to let these conversations run through, and you'll see how the character role plays, how she gets to know the character, the player character I mean, and eventually, at least if you try to do this conversation route by just talking to her a lot, how everything is going to end up, how you become closer to Serana, and she's become your friend effectively. Here's also a quick tidbit. If you don't want to watch this current section, you can jump to future sections as I've put in this YouTube video through timestamps and see the relevant features or relevant stuff that you want to watch or want to look at.
Do you need something? About... Yeah, actually. I definitely didn't expect there to be a war of succession while I was gone. Also, I never expected a Cyrodiilic empire to conquer Tamriel, that Tiber Septum. Even the Remnants didn't achieve godhood. But what do you think of all this? Me too. Looks like we agree on something. So, what's on your mind? Yeah, actually. This might seem a bit heavy, but hear me out. What's your outlook on life? What gets you up every morning? Me too. Just getting pent up on that island. Ugh. It feels so good to be outside and adventuring for once. Yes? Nothing else then? What now? What do you mean? Well, I guess it's because I never felt that kind of thing was for me. I was always expected to act a certain way, and was never really asked if that was what I truly wanted. I always knew I was meant for more, not like one of those girls who felt pretty and stood inside their castles all day. And then, things started getting icy between my parents. That basically hit the nail on the head for me, at least for how I wanted to live. I saw neither of them as role models after that. So, what's on your mind?
Have you heard? There's been another forsworn attack in the region.
Now that I think of it, there is. What brings you to Skyrim?
Troublemakers and kill them.
Oh, and
What's the matter?
have you? Ugh, stop it, will you? I don't know what to do with myself when you look at me like that. Why did I even encourage you?
Now, as you've probably seen at the end of this conversation, also through this debug, this message box actually, Serana is now a lot more open towards you. And the game will tell you that. She now sees you as a friend and more as an acquaintance rather than just an acquaintance.
Very well.
So she now will, you know, react in better ways and generally be more open around you. So that's that.
What now?
Next up, we have the sleep feature. So once Serana is close to you, and she's also been romanced through the romance questline, you can request to have a little snuggy wuggy in a player home or an inn, considering that there is a double bed. Now, you see here that my character has ordered her or talked to her and asked her to sleep, and she is going to do that now. Lie in the bed, and just like that. And my character will do the same. Now, as we sleep, after everything is done, she will wake up and just ignore this. This is from another mod I have. It's not from SDA, so just close that. She's going to comment, and she'll give us a smart little comment, or let's say, hey, good morning, or something like that when she wakes up. Now, another neat feature is the teleport feature. Through a unlocked dialogue you have with Serana, you can now teleport her wherever she is. So if she gets stuck, or if her AI gets janky, or you just can't find her, you can teleport her somewhere and she'll land where you want her. Of course, with some snark and funny remarks along the way.
What are you getting at? Hey, I wouldn't be falling behind if you didn't start running off for somewhere without telling me. But, hey, anything that'll help us stay together is a plus in my book. I mean, we should try to stay close, but at times that simply isn't possible. Either because of me or you. So, here it is. Here's a spell I learned, which allows the user to teleport an ally right to their side. Which is me, in this case. Now, don't go overusing this, okay? I personally get a little nauseous whenever I teleport. What the?
Now, coming up shortly is a fan favorite feature called Drinking Buddies. So, in any tavern or player home, Serana and the player can have a variety of drinks, whether it be mead, or wine, or milk, or some special drinks, depending on the player's inventory or what Serana currently has on her. Now as you drink, you talk about a variety of conversations, unlocking roleplay potential between you and Serana, and also getting to know about her more as well.
This isn't necessarily a past journey, but I was thinking about this regardless. The Civil War. Waking up to this whole mess was truly something I did not expect. I expected a change in who was the High King, but I didn't know that they were more complicated. Cyrodiil being the seat of an empire, for one. And besides this whole civil contention for Skyrim's land, we have Altmer nationalists eyeing to conquer it as well. Well, back before the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Soul trapping, summoning Daedra, messing with the mortal realm, or even creating love potions. And no, I do not consent to any potion or mind-altering thing to be done to me. I prefer to be myself, thank you very much. Though, I would like to see if we could give a potion to Camilla and have her love both Fendel and Sven. I
Actually, never mind. That was a terrible idea. Sometimes the danger tendencies in me just think of these really stupid things.
So, what do you want to talk about now? I do believe that we can. I've read a similar concept before. It was in the new type theory proposed by a Dwemer philosopher long ago. He said that if men and Mer alike cast aside the shackles of what has binded them to selfish squabbles and struggles to power, they could mentally evolve, in a sense, to be higher beings, new types. People who can more easily detect the thoughts and intentions of others, and are more admissible to understanding. I would like to remember the name of the book, or the author, but I'm afraid it's been lost to time. It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together.
Upon finishing these conversations, you get a boon, a buff called the Bonds of Friendship. And you can see it here in my powers, where it gives you bonus to your stats for 24 hours. Another feature I'd like to talk to you about is gift giving. So when you're adventuring and you find something nice or find something pretty or cool, you can give it to Serana and she'll like it, and it's one way you can roleplay and also increase your friendship and relationship with her as you just exchange gift and, you know, just see how she reacts to getting a lot of different things.
This sure is fit for royalty.
Another feature is called the training feature. So when Serana is your follower, she can kind of be a portable and free trainer that doesn't charge you anything. However, she can only train you in some predetermined skills. I mean, the stuff that she's good at. She's not going to be naturally proficient in heavy armor or a lot of two-handed weapons, so she can't mentor or teach you in those regards. In this example, she is teaching my character through alchemy, and my character receives an appropriate boon or buff to their skill. Here is another feature, the blood potion feature. So Serana is a vampire, at least if you haven't cured her yet. With this feature, if you're a vampire too, you can ask her for blood potions, so both of you stay fed without having to feed on the entire populace.
Sure thing.
Now, the player can drink this when they're hungry and get that much needed blood juice. And every 24 hours, Serana will drink one blood potion of her own as well. You don't need to worry about her actual stock, as it automatically replenishes over time.
Hey, I'm glad you're here with me.
Now, this is what you've been waiting for. Here are the features that are yet to be released in Serana Dialogue Add-On. This is a 3.0 feature incorporating the Serana hood fix.
What is it?
So I include a version of the hood fix in my mod already. You don't need to install or get those from other mods. Now, through a dialogue, you can actually configure whether Serana can wear her hood only if she has no other headgear, or it's like nighttime and it's not daytime and she's not cured yet, or you can have her just take off her hood entirely. So this helps satisfy both the people who want to go for more realism and those who just want their Serana to look the best way possible and get rid of that nasty hood for good.
Writing song.
Why, John Battleborn, you're writing me a song? Does it somehow involve blood or beheadings or the honor of my...
Now, here is the Serana outfit feature, also coming in version 3.0. Here I have Serana, who is not wearing anything as of yet. Through dialogue in the dialogue menu, you can trade to her things that you want her to equip. And the thing is, unlike traditional trading, she will actually equip these things and she won't be finicky around them in a way. So you can actually set 3 outfits: an adventuring outfit, a city outfit, and a home outfit. Now, when Serana is wearing her adventuring outfit, she will only wear it when she's out in and about in the wilderness or in caves or in stuff like that. Her city outfit is worn in places that are generally safer, like holds or settlements, like Whiterun, for example. And her home outfit is only worn in player homes. And Serana intelligently switches between these when the need arises or when she enters an appropriate location, as I will demonstrate shortly here. This feature was inspired by Netherfall Framework's outfit feature of itself. However, this feature is much more lightweight and takes off a lot of that bloat, so it's generally better for performance, as it's also just for one NPC, Serana.
You need to improve the fit. Keep working at your craft.
Yes, mistress. Thank you.
Next up, we have the storage feature. Now, gone are the days of Serana just using an item you don't want her to use, or using your favorite prized sword that obviously wouldn't fit her. You can now just dump a lot of things in her storage or her backpack. She might protest or refuse or, like, you know, kind of give a little attitude, but she's an NPC. She's gonna do it anyway.
Well,
So,
I'm here,
yeah,
if you
that
need me.
is the storage feature. Next up is a feature I'm really excited about. It's the follow distance feature. You can configure Serana's follow distance to you through her dialogue menu, and you can ask her whether she wants to stay far from you, so really far when she's adventuring, or
What is it?
a bit closer, or actually close to you. And with that close option, I will give you an option whether she's just
Yes.
gonna tag closely behind you or attempt to follow side by side with you.
Would you like
Now,
me to follow
without further
close
ado, in a
behind
moment,
or by
I
your
will
side?
show you here in this video that feature.
Of course, love. Now, would you like me to stay by your side at all times, or only as we're adventuring? Got it. I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
And yeah, as a small note, you can configure and tell Serana whether you want her to follow by your side, at least with the close beside feature, only when you're adventuring or at all times. Now, as you'll see here, the player will run forward and Serana will attempt to follow side by side. And this is a really fun feature, and I really had a lot of fun putting this together, and I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it too, because Serana just doesn't feel like a follower at this point. She feels like an actual companion who's actually traveling the world beside you. Now, I'll just let this video run through, and I just want to show you guys the whole spiel, the whole thing of what it looks like to travel Skyrim with Serana by your side.
Ah, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
All right, let's do this.
Bad idea. No, you don't.
What? No!
So, you know your way with a blade, huh?
Now, the following feature is called the dismiss marker. So Serana will actually be able to stay where you want her to stay when she's dismissed and sandbox there. And for example, if you find a new home or you've built a Hearthfire home, Serana likes it, she loves it, you can actually tell her to stay there when she's done or when she's not adventuring. And when you go back, you can see her there. Gone are the days of having to trudge all the way to Fort Dawnguard or all the way to Fort Castle Valkihar. And we know Serana doesn't like either of those places a lot.
Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be alerted when I release more dev updates like this, more Serana features, or just general more Skyrim stuff and all that good stuff. Now, I'd like to thank all the generous patrons and donors for helping out with this project. Your help is really, really appreciated. And if you'd like to support me through those means, either through Patreon or through just one-time donations, you can check the links to my Patreon and PayPal. As for version 3.0, just know that it's still being worked on and expected to be released in about a month or two. And if you guys already didn't know, the features I talked about in 3.0 aren't going to be the only stuff, the only things in version 3.0. There's going to be many more things, whether it be the Thieves Guild commentary, more Radiant commentary, or Hearthfire's awareness, or even the much anticipated revoice, where I'll be tackling more Dawnguard content and more Dawnguard quests. If you'd like to know more about this upcoming update, you can either watch the announcement video or read the planned content article. Both links will be in the description below. I hope you guys can't wait for that. I certainly am really excited for that. And until the next release video, trailer, or new announcement, I'll see you guys in the next time. Thank you, and may the divines light your path.
Kept you waiting, huh? That was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.